The second one was in the, you're writing another book called Bloodbound, I think it is? Yes. And then is that going to be like extra long before it comes out?
Okay. October may have my good sense, but she is not big. I would say that as much as I love October, I would say that I am very much more like snow. As a matter of fact, everybody always tells me, oh, where does snow get her clothes? They're gorgeous. The answer is my closet. Every piece of clothing that I mentioned that Snow is wearing is mine. I own those things. I wear those things. So she's shopping. It's a cheaper. And the other thing, Bloodbound is another series that I'm writing. If you don't know about it, it's complicated. So it takes a little bit to describe, but it is going to be about a girl, and it is going to have a romance featured in it. But boys, don't do that thing where your eyes glaze over when you hear that R word. Because don't worry, there are going to be giant blue stealing man-eating monsters and sword fights. So, and there's going to be much more of that than there will romance. So it's totally cool. The guys can read it. It's fun. But that won't come out. Well, the Slayer Chronicles, the first one is called Beginning. And Beginning will come out next fall 2011. Bloodbound #1, which I don't have a title for yet, will come out spring 2012. You do have a long time to wait, but the great news is you're going to have 2 books from me a year, because every spring and every fall I will be publishing a book. So it's a long wait from now, but it won't be a long wait for very long, and then there will be a lot more things coming out. Also, I just got the word today that I'm allowed to talk about something, so I want to let you all know about it. November 11th, coming up here, like in a month or so, we are releasing a journal that you can write in. A Vladimir Todd themed journal. On the cover of this journal is, of course, the gorgeous, iconic Smiley. Inside the journal, though, is what I'm really excited about. You have all these notebook pages, and they all look kind of like Vlad's journal. They're all kind of beat up. Some of the corners look like they're ripped, and they have quotes all through them from the entire series. Amazing journal. Very, very exciting. I guess it's like available for pre-order all over online. I'm sure the people here in this house can totally look you up at the journal. And I'm really, really excited about it. We also have the same date for some reason. We have a box set of the first 4 paperbacks coming out, and it's called This Box Set's Really Light. Yeah.
Okay, what I was going to ask you before when you started talking about the movie, do you get a beater when they're making the movie?
Do you get a what?
Do you get a beater when they're making the movie?
Beater?
No.
Andrew's been on tour for a week. No? Do I get to be there when they're making the movie? Oh, I wish. God, I hope so. Well, you know what my husband wants to do? He wants to die in the first 5 minutes of the film. He's like, can I be this character? Like, I don't think I can cope that up, honey. I can try. My ideal situation would be this. I would want to walk down the street with that on that set. And just hang out with Vlad. And the entire time, it doesn't matter what his name is. Like, let's say his name is Ted. I'd be like, hey, Vlad. I'd be like, when I went through, we went through this. My name is Ted. Vlad. I just want to live in my book. If there's any way they can arrange that, it'd be great. But I also don't want to go through all the dangerous, scary stuff that Vlad faces. I'm kind of a chicken. Yeah.
If you were to write another series based in Vlad's world, but not really about Vlad, what would you write it about?
That's so hard because the things that I would really want to write about, I can't write about. I love the idea of writing about the beginning of Otis and Thomas. But the problem is that they become vampires when they're in their 30s. And teenagers aren't going to like somebody in their 30s. I would love to write about Dorian, but again, there's an age issue there. So there's certain characters I would love to explore. They just realistically, I don't think fit. A lot of people have asked me if I will write a series about snow. Yay! Yay! I find that very intriguing. However, something that you need to keep in mind is that to me, in 9th grade plays, once Joss came on the scene, I felt like this duality began. The story was no longer just about Vlad. The story became about Vlad and Joss together. you already listened to Linkin Park's New Divide, that song, that is lead and John. And so I look at that duality, and the Chronicles of Lead and Todd is 5 books. The Slayer Chronicles will be 5 books. And this entire journey will be completed with the Slayer Chronicles. I don't think that I will write anything about the other characters. As much as I love them, at some point, you have to let go. And I want to let it go for you guys. Because whatever happens, it's up to you. You will decide in the end what really comes of them, everybody in 30 years or 40. I'm not going to do the Dickie Willie thing where I tell you what happened. You know? So, anybody else? Anybody that hasn't asked a question yet? Yeah.
Besides writing the story, what advice can you give to them?
Okay. How many writers are there in the audience? Oh, writers. You hear the voices too. For those of you who don't, I shall explain. We are not schizophrenic. We are not crazy. We do what the voices tell us. If you are a writer and that's something that you want to pursue, the first step is to have an idea. It has to be something that hasn't been done before, something that will appeal to other people, something interesting. Don't, if you love a book or love a series, don't try to just rewrite that series, because that's not going to work. It has to be a different thing, I think. You can, if you love vampires and want to write about them, you can write about vampires. Find a different way to do it. I found a different way to do it, and you know, it's possible. You can do it. And then you have to write it. And to do that, you have to follow the most important formula you will ever hear in your entire life. Butt on a chair. And that's it. If you can keep your butt in a chair long enough, you can write a book. I know I do it every day. So you have to write the book. You have to spend every day sitting down to write. Now, you know yourself and you know what you're capable of. Don't be unrealistic. To me, I can very capably accomplish 1,000 words every single day. Set yourself a goal. If your goal is 100 words, your goal is a sentence. Whatever that goal is, 200 words, 300 words. Set yourself a goal, and every single day, no matter if you're sick, no matter if you're traveling, no matter what's going on in your life, you must reach that goal. Stephen King wisely once said, never a day without writing a line. And he sticks to it, except his lines are like 8,000 words a day. So write every single day, because if you don't, you kind of fall out of it. It's very easy to find other things to do, even if you are driven to write. It's very easy to get distracted. So I would suggest that she sticks with it, finishes her idea, and then visits my blog, where you can go down on the right. There's a link called Auntie Heather's Guide to Getting Published. It will show you my query letter. It will walk you through the exact process, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I'm willing to help, because it is very difficult to become an author, and any little bit of advice that you can get, can't hurt. Anybody else? Yes?
If you had 2 or 3 other books that you'd recommend, if people like your books, what they might read,
Yeah. Well, if you like my books, I think you'll definitely like Darren Shannon's Strictly Free. And if you read that? Oh, right. Okay, here's the thing, though. It's all girls, right? So one guy. Right. Guys, listen. Darren Shannon doesn't write stuff about the chick that falls in love with a vampire, okay? He doesn't write that flowery... Oh my God, you say! Darren Shannon doesn't write that stuff. Darren Shannon stuff is very funny and very scary. Nice and dark. Little twisted. You'll like it, trust me.
So not Twilight.
And I'm certain that Spirit Mrs. Nelson, they have probably all 12 copies of that series. But you really want to give that a shot. It's really hard for guys to find the things that they want to read. I've found that a lot of guys aren't finding it in teens, so I tend to send them to the adult books, because I don't believe in having those boundaries. So branch out and read some horror. Read some Stephen King. Don't let it intimidate you, especially the boys, because the girls are like, Doorstopper, yes! And the boys go, yeah, that's not it. Some things are worth the journey, though. I mentioned Carrie before. It's good for guys, too, even though it's about a girl. I would also mention, if you are really squished out by clowns, read It. But that's a little bit older, so you've got to be careful if it's not, you know, you talk to your parents about the kind of content that they're okay with you reading, and see if that's something that, you know, is more acceptable. I like Rick, is it Riordan or Riordan? I never know. Riordan, see? I love his Percy Jackson stuff. I think it's amazing. I think DJ McPhail does the Pendragon series. If you haven't, Scott. Okay, just Scott.
Pendragon.
How many of you read Pendragon? Okay. You're like, I don't know. I've read like 6 versions. Okay. Well, see, you've read some of them. If you haven't read Pendragon, Pendragon. It's really, really good. It's very mystical and cool. So check that out.
What is your favorite scene from the first Vladimir Todd book, 8th grade value?
My favorite scene from the first Vladimir Todd book. I know what my favorite paragraph was. Do you know what my favorite is? Without saying it, does everybody know what my favorite paragraph is in 8th grade value? All right. When you go home, or after I'm done rambling, there is a certain paragraph that is not filled with sentences. It is filled with descriptions of a certain thing that a certain teacher did. And that is my absolute favorite paragraph. Favorite scene? That's very difficult. I would probably say, I don't know if I can pick one. Oh, that makes me so difficult. I don't think I can choose one, you know? It's hard to say. Okay, yeah, one more question then. So, who's going to ask it? All right, I will let you ask it.
Okay. Oh, what page, or if we give you the book, can you show us where the paragraph is?
I can guess. Let me see. Oh, yeah, look, there's like a dozen copies. If I remember where it is. Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, there we go. It is page 129, and it's, I don't know, about the 3rd paragraph. So if you want to look at it, 129, I love this paragraph. There's a lot of fun about it. I really like it. The people that have read Close Break Kills, something really good. The people that have read Close Break Kills, many of you will ask me, why? Why?
No, because she said description.
It has to be that way. And if you haven't read False Advice, what are you talking about? You're guessing all these really horrible things. And if you have read 12, I hope you understand, it has to be that way. That's just the way it is. And I hope that, you know, I haven't lost any of your trust when it comes to this. You know what I'm talking about. One thing in particular that I'm sure crushed many of you the way that it crushed me. I actually read 12th Grade Kills again last night and cried a lot because it is very sad. But it's very real. And that's what we're going to do. So, we're going to do something special, minions. Yeah, we're going to give away t-shirts. However, it's going to test your knowledge. Now, there are some rules. There are always rules. And here are some rules. The rules are this. For one, I am going to have certain questions. You are not going to say the answers to the questions because they could be potential spoilers and they could really ruin the fun for everyone else. So everybody's going to stand up. Not yet. And when you all stand up, as I ask the question, if you don't know the answer, sit down. We're going to get it down to 3 minutes, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We get it down to 4 minutes, those 4 minutes will have to give all of their answers, so no cheating.
Do you have to remember the questions, or would you do this?
Here's the questions again. You have to be able to answer them. And then those people will win a lead hot t-shirt, and you have to know time t-shirt. So, let me get a drink of water, and then we'll be ready. That was
I read 3, 4, 5, 3, 4.
All right, everybody, stand up.